Hello and welcome to the classroom. My name is Miss Kathy and today's letter of the day is the letter G. Can you say G? Does your name have a letter G? If your name has letter G, stand up. If your name has letter G, stand up. If your name has letter G, if your name has letter G, if your name has letter G, stand up. Well, today G is for Gruffalo. Let me give you a sneak peek at the book I'm going to read today. It's called The Gruffalo's Child. This is a make-believe book. It's fiction. It's not true. But someone wrote this book and created this character. A Gruffalo is brown and hairy. So to decorate our letter G today, we just took a brown crayon and just put lots of lines so our letter G can look brown and hairy like a Gruffalo. So what letter is this? Letter G. And now that we can recognize this letter, we'll practice writing it. To write a letter G, you're just going to curve around like letter C. And then when you get to the middle, make a line that goes in. Curve around and in. Let's practice. Curve around and in. Curve around and in. Curve around and in. Curve around and in. Well, every letter has two, an uppercase and a lowercase. Uppercase, lowercase. Lowercase G looks like that. They look very different, don't they? Lowercase G looks like a circle with a line that comes down and curves around. Let's practice writing a lowercase g. Make a circle and then a line that comes down and curves around. Okay, let's practice. Make a circle downstairs and then make a line that goes down and curves around. Circle and then down and curve around. Circle, down and curve around. Circle, straight down, then curve around into the basement. Well, I know you are doing a great job with your handwriting, so here's a sticker for your paper. Well, now it's time to talk about the sound that letter G makes. Letter G makes this sound. G, g, g. You try. G says g, 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 g. It sounds like me when I'm really hot and thirsty. I gulp my water like this. G, 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 g. Can you try? Pretend you have a cup of water. G, 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 g. Well, I brought some fun cups to help us practice that letter G sound. Look at this one. It has Elsa and Anna and Olaf. Letter G says g, 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 g. Letter G says g, 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 g. What does letter G say? Letter G says g, 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 g. And one more. What does letter G say? Letter G says g, 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 g. Well, now we know what letter G sounds like, so we're going to use that sound for blending, reading, and matching. Take a look. First, we need our vowels with the letter G. Can you help me sing the vowel song? A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. Well, let's put letter G with vowel A. Let's blend those sounds. Then we'll add an ending sound and read a real word. G, g, g. Ah, ah, ah. G, ah, ga, ga. P, like popcorn. P, p, p. Ga, gap, gap, gap. Draw a line right here straight across. There's a gap in the bridge. That's like a piece that's missing. A hole. There's a gap in the bridge. Gap. Now G and E. G, E, G, E, Ge, Get, 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 Get. The boy will get an idea. Draw a line to the boy. Looks like he's reading a book, and now he will read and get an idea. All right, let's do the next one. This one has 2 letters at the end, and we're going to make both of those sounds. All right, go back to the beginning. G, E, G, E, G, gift, 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 gift. Draw a line to the gift. Very good. Let's do the next one. It also has 2 letters at the end. G, ah, g, ah, ga, golf, 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 golf. Draw a line straight across. Golf. Last, G, U, G, 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 gum, 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 like bubble gum. Well, you did a great job today. Well, we're not quite finished with our reading time though, because I have one more activity we're going to do today. Bingo. This is called rhyming word bingo. I'm going to say a word and I want you to find the picture that rhymes with the word I say. Now, don't look for the word I say. You're looking for the rhyming word. A rhyming word sounds the same at the end, like this. Cat, hat. Those words sound the same at the end. Cat, hat. So you're looking for the word that sounds the same at the end. All right, the first word is car. Can you find a word that rhymes with car? Star. Very good. Let's put an X on top of the star. Car, star. They sound the same at the end. They rhyme. Next, box. Now, don't find the box. Look for a word that rhymes with box. Oh, very good. Fox, box, fox. Now, look for a word that rhymes with cake. What word rhymes with cake? Snake. Good job. Cake, snake. Now, look for a word that rhymes with rose. Don't find the rose. Find a word that rhymes with rose. Nose. Good job. Rose, nose. Next, we're going to look for a word that rhymes with house. What word rhymes with house? Mouse. Good job. House, mouse. Now, look for a word that rhymes with fox. What word rhymes with fox? Box. Good job. Fox, box. Now look for a word that rhymes with dream. What word rhymes with dream? cream, ice cream, dream, cream. Now look for a word that rhymes with nose. Not nose, we already found it. What word rhymes with nose? Rose. Good. Rose and nose rhyme. Last, look for a word that rhymes with buffalo. Gruffalo. Very good. Look, we covered all the spaces. We have bingo. So on the count of 3, let's shout bingo. 1, 2, 3, bingo. And that was our letter time for today. Next, it's time for math. And for math today, we're going to be helping the Gruffalo find the missing numbers. Okay, so some of the numbers are missing. We're going to fill in the missing numbers. 1 is not missing, but what comes after 1? 2. Let's write number 2. 1, 2. What's next? 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 is not missing. Uh-oh, something's missing after 4. 5. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, another missing number. 6. Good. After 5 is 6. What's after number 6? 7. Good. 8 is not missing, but uh-oh, something after 8 is missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job, 9. And then 10. Now, let's stop right here for just a moment. I want to show you something. To write these bigger numbers, you're just going to write this number again with a 1 in the front. So we're just going to write 1, 1. That's 11. 1 with a 1 in the front. And then here's 12. It's 1, 2. And then we're just going to write 3 again with a 1 in the front. 13. And then we'll put 1, 4. 14. Next is 1, 5. 15. Then we'll just write the 6 over again with a 1 in the front. 16. And then 1, 7. 17. And then 1, 8. 18. 1, 9 is 19. And then 2, 0, 20. So it's easy to write the bigger numbers. We just wrote these top numbers again with a 1 in the front. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8, 1, 9, and then 2, 0. I want to talk about this for just a moment. I see another pattern. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I could keep going and put a 0 at the end of each of these. These are called the tens. To count by tens, we say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and we can keep going. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So it's easy to count big numbers and to write big numbers when you know the patterns. For a bonus homework activity, this says, can you write the numbers 1 through 10? So if you want to, you can, for homework, you can write the numbers 1 through 10 here on this line. Okay, well, that was our math time for today. And now it's time for science. We're going to be exploring shadows. science today, we're exploring shadows. I turned off the lights because we need to have the lights off so that we can make shadows on this sheet. I'm going to put a forest animal's shadow here on the sheet, and you try to guess what animal it is, okay? All right, what do you think this is? Good, it's a fox. Very good, a fox. All right, what do you think this is? It's a snake. Very good, a snake. What do you think this animal is? It's a mouse. Good job. See the tail and his big ear? That's a mouse. What do you think this animal is? It's a bird and maybe an owl. Good job. This one might be a little harder. What do you think this could be? It's a Gruffalo, like from the story. Let me get the mouse back over here. And let's talk about shadows for a moment. Now I have a light, a flashlight. I'm shining the light on the mouse and it's projecting an image. It's making a shadow. If I bring the light closer to the mouse, the shadow gets bigger. If I move the light away, the shadow gets smaller. Bigger, closer. Smaller, farther. In the story today, the Gruffalo is going to be afraid of the big bad mouse, but it's not really a big bad mouse. The mouse just knows how to make a big shadow. You can explore shadows today if you'd like to. Just shine a light on your hand and project a shadow on a wall. What do you think this could be? Quack, 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 quack. It's a duck. What do you think this could be? Hop, hop, hop. It's a rabbit. What do you think this could be? Ruff, 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 ruff. It's a dog. So have some fun exploring shadows today for science. For art today, you can make a Gruffalo. Just use a piece of brown paper, cut 2 orange eyes, a nose, a tongue, 4 triangle teeth, and 2 ears, and you'll have a Gruffalo. That was our art project for today, and now for story time. We're going to read a book. It's called The Gruffalo's Child. Now, this is a fiction book. It's make-believe. That means it's not true. This is a made-up character. There are no real Gruffalos, but it's fun to read about imaginary things sometimes. This book was written by Julia Donaldson. The pictures were drawn by Axel Scheffler. The Gruffalo said that no Gruffalo should ever set foot in the deep dark wood. Why not? Why not? Because if you do, the big bad mouse will be after you. I met him once, said the Gruffalo. I met him a long, long time ago. What does he look like? Tell me, Dad. Is he terribly big and terribly bad? I can't quite remember, the Gruffalo said. Then he thought for a minute and scratched his head. The big bad mouse is terribly strong, and his scaly tail is terribly long. His eyes are like pools of terrible fire, and his terrible whiskers are tougher than wire. One snowy night, when the Gruffalo snored, the Gruffalo's child was feeling bored. The Gruffalo's child was feeling brave, so she tiptoed out of the Gruffalo cave. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. Into the wood went the Gruffalo's child. Aha! Oh-ho! A trail in the snow. Whose is this trail and where does it go? A tail poked out of a log pile house. Could this be the tail of the big bad mouse? Out slid the creature. His eyes were small, and he didn't have whiskers. Nope, none at all. You're not the mouse. Not I, said the snake. He's down by the lake, eating Gruffalo cake. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo's child. Aha! Oh ho! Marks in the snow. Whose are these claw marks and where do they go? Two eyes gleamed out of a treetop house. Could these be the eyes of the big bad mouse? Down flew the creature. His tail was short, and he didn't have whiskers of any sort. You're not the mouse. Too-hoo, not I. But he's somewhere nearby, eating Gruffalo pie. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo's child. Aha! Oh ho! A track in the snow. Whose is this track and where does it go? Whiskers at last, and an underground house. Could this be the home of the big bad mouse? Out slunk the creature. His eyes weren't fiery. His tail wasn't scaly. His whiskers weren't wiry. You're not the mouse. Oh no, not me. He's under a tree drinking Gruffalo tea. It's all a trick, said the Gruffalo's child as she sat on a stump where the snow lay piled. I don't believe in the big bad mouse. But here comes a little one out of his house. Not big, not bad, but a mouse at least. You'll taste good as a midnight feast. Wait, said the mouse, before you eat, there's a friend of mine you ought to meet. If you'll let me hop onto a hazel twig, I'll beckon my friend so bad and big. The Gruffalo's child unclenched her fist. So the big bad mouse does exist? The mouse hopped into the hazel tree. He beckoned, then said, just wait and see. Out came the moon. It was bright and round. A terrible shadow fell onto the ground. Who is this creature so big, bad, and strong? His tail and his whiskers are terribly long. His ears are enormous, and over his shoulder he carries a nut as big as a boulder. The big bad mouse, yelled the Gruffalo's child. The mouse jumped down from the twig and smiled. Aha, oh ho, prints in the snow. Whose are these footprints and where do they go? The footprints led to the Gruffalo cave, where the Gruffalo's child was a bit less brave. The Gruffalo's child was a bit less bored. And the Gruffalo snored and snored and snored. The end. So how did the mouse make himself bigger? He used his shadow. The moon was shining on him and he projected a shadow just like we did in science today. Well, have fun making some shadows and join me next time here in the classroom for more learning fun. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.